What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, reselling game is becoming no more. Yes, a symphony of butts have just clenched with scalpers and just overall people trying to get their money off on the aftermarket, reselling these newer figures for an upcharge or whatever. And there goes my cat messing with the window. We're kind of entering a new era of just toy collecting and the overall toy market, and it is really interesting to see all of this unfold the last couple years. And it's really been since 2020 that things have really started to change. It's pretty much for the better. Like, I don't want to knock no one's hustle. Everybody's got to go get their money, especially these days with how tough things are and how expensive everything is. But, you know, it gets ridiculous over the years. If you look at all the examples on just figures that are amazing, great releases, or if they're exclusives, or just regular mainline, but they're really sought after characters. And you got all these people all across the country and all across the world buying up all the copies just to resell them for 2-3 times the MSRP. It gets to the point where collecting just isn't fun. And I feel like we're starting to see a resurgence of kind of cracking down on that with Hasbro's part in terms of reissuing harder to find figures the last few years. I mean, you look at all the reissues that Hasbro's been doing, not even just with Transformers. You look at Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series, G.I. Joe Classified. All of these brands that Hasbro does with their sort of collector line-oriented toy lines, it's more so about reissuing older figures from the last 4 or 5 years, instead of just making these characters, putting them out once, and then just redoing them like 4 or 5 years later. Hasbro is trying to get as much money as they can out of this whole toy game because at the end of the day, they're the ones that made these figures. So it's their product, it's their money basically. So they don't want to miss out on all this money that they could be making back on the aftermarket with all these characters and figures that are so hard to get after a few years, like Armada Optimus, like Siege Jetfire or Skylynx, or name whatever reissue that's come out the last couple years. And it's gotten to the point where, like, resellers are starving out here. Like, they don't know what's going to get reissued, what's going to get redone in a couple years, because Hasbro has basically stole that whole come-up. Again, I'm not trying to like defend resellers, or I'm not trying to take the side of Hasbro, a multi-billion-dollar corporation, but y'all just gotta look at it how it is. I mean, this is their business. This is how they make their money, how they pay their workers. So if they see an opportunity like this, eventually at some point, one day, they're gonna take it. We're starting to see this the last couple years, and it's just the way things are. And if you couldn't have predicted this, that's kind of on you. If you made this like your main source of income, reselling figures or just reselling stuff in general, whether it's sneakers or video games or whatever the case is, that's kind of on you, man. Like, I don't want to throw out sneakers or like games now. I'm mostly just talking about toys. But if you look at the toy industry, like, it's been leading to this for years now. So I mean, guys, if you're a scalper or a reseller, don't come at me. I'm just somebody talking about this because it's just the truth, you know. I'm no finance expert, but if y'all want some advice, instead of buying toys to like resell or gain some value on or whatever, buy stocks, guys. Like, these toys aren't investments. They're to buy, to be collected, and to be played with. I mean, if you know, it's just kind of dumb to me. If you want to invest, buy stocks. You're going to get more of a return on investment at a higher rate with stocks than you are reselling toys, especially nowadays, the past couple of years. But yeah, guys, I don't want to talk about this too much longer. Just want to make a few-minute video discussing sort of the market and just how things are nowadays, because it's really interesting, the culture of toys and the industry, and just everything is changing right before our eyes these last couple years. And seeing it all unfold at my age, somebody who's in their 20s, who grew up in between this, like, transitioning from toys into digital and just everything in between, it's been really interesting to see unfold. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about the reselling game basically dying out the last few years. All my social medias are linked down below, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or irregular display shelves in your homes. You can either hit me up on any of my social media accounts or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!